Let's take a look at PROPY against Bitcoin, just because that's something you need to be aware of, man. The ones that are really going to nail it in this market are paying attention to how their coins are performing against Bitcoin. Just straight up. That's the OG trick. That's the OG school. That's getting away from the dollar mentality, which if you really, really want to knock it out, you need to. Not many coins are performing well against Bitcoin. Very, very few. But here, PROPY against Bitcoin is doing a nice little double bottom, meaning, man, she can still make them Bitcoin gains. Doesn't mean that you have to buy this in Bitcoin, although it is tradable. But just keep that in the back of your mind. If your coin is making gains against Bitcoin, you're in the right coin. I'll say it that way. You're in a good one. Coming back up just to confirm, this double bottom doubles the Bitcoin and then some from FOMO in right now. I mean, imagine this. If I'm patient, the PROPY that I bought for $, which is starting to grow, I didn't put a whole lot, but I've still got time to build a bag because we're in this juicy double bottom accumulation zone where all the real money is made. So from where we are to 0.00023 Bitcoin per PROPY, you have 4 extra Bitcoin. If you put a quarter of a Bitcoin in on this right now, I'm not saying do it, just as an example, there'd be a possibility to walk out of this with a full Bitcoin when PROPY reaches this area. Crazy, right? Let's take a look at PROPY on the dollar so it makes sense to most of you guys. PROPY! It's hard to think in Bitcoin, it really is. So here we are against the dollar, which is also rocking against right now. She's come up to the 786, obviously got rejected there. Now we're hanging around the 618 above it. Looks like we're above it at the moment on the 5-day. Let's narrow this little guy down a little bit. So these are both good rejection points, meaning that we may have a top, meaning that now we can take a Fibonacci from swing low to there and get an idea where she might pull back to. And that has given us these areas right over here. And basically that means that this is the excellent buy place. That's kind of a big buy zone, I know. But within this buy zone, you got 3 very special Fibonacci areas, the 886, 786, and ye faithful 618. Attached to these awesome Fibonaccis are also some awesome price levels. The lowest being somewhere around 79.80 cents. The middle child being at 120, and the first in line we'll look at is somewhere around 179. Great areas to add into your DCA strategy or trading strategy, in my personal opinion, if we get a pullback. Eventually we will. Those are the first areas I'm looking at for it to come back and retest for PROPY. But what if it just keeps on going up? Well, if we can be that fortunate, then I want to look at these guys. Is it the end all be all? No, there's actually another target it could reach, but it's kind of doubtful that it will. It's more the hopium target. But what the hell? Let's put it out there. Just in case. $7.69 as a very hopeful target, a very wishful target. We're not, that's a possibility, but it would take a long time and lots of ups and downs for it to make it up there. I do see it as a target though. Most notably, I'll be looking at about 545 in a nice little place that it probably, if it's going to make a higher high than what it had over here, if it keeps going bullish, that's probably where she'll tire out at and then get a serious retracement. Or the next little stop would be 607. I'm not expecting anything higher than that if we even make it up there. But honestly, I think that this would be the good area for us to come back and retest these areas. Let's keep an idea. When we look at our indicators on the bigger time frames, it might help us out a little bit. And while they're kind of toppy, the biggest thing that we see, man, is money flow. Not quite in the green, but eventually it's going to make it over there. And when it does, oh, that's going to be juicy. It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. It's Crypto Rival. The ring that drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.